So, we will start with the next competition. This is the Springboard 1m Boys Group B final. They will show 4 dives. First one is from Norway, Elias Lunde-Helset. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. A good start. Nice entry, a little bit too slow, but I think it's fine for him. 6 points, 5.5, 6.5. Second diver is from Spain, Juan Pablo Cortez, forward 2.5 somersault pike. Nice and high, good entry. That's exactly how you should start your final. 7, 7.5, 7.5. Alexandru Avasilue from Romania. He starts his competition with an inward 1.5 somersault pike. We will see that dive a lot in this round. He did it really well. A little bit far away from the board. 6.5, 6.5, 6. Maxwell Miller also inward 1.5 somersault pike. Nice start for him. A little bit better than Alexandru before. 7, 7.5, 7.5. And same dive again from Benjamin Tessier, Canada. Inward 1.5 somersault pike. As I said, we're going to see this one 4 more times in a row. A little bit too slow. The one from Maxwell Miller was much better. 6.5, 6.5, 6. Next is Jonathan Schauer from Germany. Inward 1.5 somersault pike. Not the best entry. He can do it better. Here we go with Jack Jafford from Great Britain. Also inward 1.5 somersault pike. Really nice. A good starter. 7, 6.5, 7. 49 points. Same dive again from Liam Baker, also Great Britain. A little bit overturned. So it's just 6, 6, 5.5 for him. And here we go again with an inward 1.5 somersault pike. This time from Matteo Cafiero from Italy. A little bit slow, but he finished his dive really well. 7 points. the second German diver, Carlos Alexandro Tarano. He will show a forward 2.5 somersault pike. Let's see how he starts into this final. Really nice, good start into this competition. A little bit slow, but nice entry. 7.5, 7.7. That's the first position for now. The next diver, David Ledinsky from Croatia. He will also show the inward 1.5 somersault pike. Really nice and high. 6.5, 6.5, 7, 48 points. And forward 2.5 somersault pike from Stefano Bellotti from Italy. He was the first in the preliminaries. Really good start for him into the final. 7.5, 8, 7.5, 59 points. I think that he can be really happy about this one. Here's the first result after the first round. Stefano Bellotti on the first rank, followed by Carlos Alexandro Tarano, and then we have Maxwell Miller. But there are 3 more rounds to go. Elias from Norway will start with an inward 1.5 somersault pike. We've seen a lot of this dive so far, so we can compare really well. This one was a little bit too slow, not a nice entry, not a really convincing dive. 5.5, 6.6. This inward 1.5 somersault looked a little bit unmotivated. Pablo Cortez, reverse 1.5 somersault pike, completely overturned. 4, 3.5, 4. I don't think that he is happy with this one. He has the abilities to dive really high. But here we go with Alexandru from Romania. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. Nice entry. 6 points for him. The next one is Maxwell Miller from the United States of America. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. It's a little bit close to the board. Didn't get out of the board really well, but he managed it. Really fast somersaults, nice entry, 6.5 points. Next one, Benjamin Tessier from Canada, also forward 2.5 somersault pike. We will see this dive again 5 times afterwards. This one was not really well. 5.5 points. Next is Jonathan Schauer from Germany. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. Gonna see this 3 more times afterwards. Nice and high. A little bit too short at the end. Same dive again from Jack Jafford, Great Britain. Nice entry. Hasn't been the highest dive so far. 6.5, 5.5, 6. Liam Baker, same dive, forward 2.5, somersault pike. A little bit over, but still nice sound during the entry. 6.5, 6.5, 6. 49 points for him. Next will be Matteo from Italy. Again, forward 2.5 somersault pike. That was a nice one. Really nice. Fast in the somersaults. Nice entry too. Here we go with an inward 2.5 somersault tuck. Difficult dive from Carlos Alexandro Tarano. I think he is the only one showing this dive in this competition. Yes, he is. Which makes his dive list quite difficult compared to the others. Wow, really impressive. Really, really nice. 7, 7.5, 7. Amazing. Inward 2.5 somersault tuck. That is bringing him into a really nice position. David Lidinsky from Croatia, forward 2.5 somersault pike. Not the best entry. 6.5, 6. He's really happy with this one. He was the second in the preliminary, now he's ranked 4. He can do better, I guess. Stefano Bellotti, reverse 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twists. Perfect. Perfect dive, really nice. There's nothing to complain about. 7.5, 8, 7.5. Almost 60 points. Really, really good. Yes, Stefano Bellotti on rank 1, followed by Carlos Alexandro Tarano from Germany. And then nearly 20 points behind, we have Maxwell Miller. So when Carlos and Stefano don't do any mistakes, it will be difficult for the others to get into first or second position. Elias, reverse 1.5 somersault tuck. He had to fight with this one, but he made the best. 5, 5.5, 5.5. Here we go with Juan Pablo Cortes. Back 1.5 somersault pike. Really close to the board. A little bit too close. But nice dive. 6, 6.5, 6.5. The next is Alexandru from Romania. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike. A little bit too hectic. The somersaults that made him overturn the whole dive. 5.5 points for him. Here we go with Maxwell Miller from the United States. Reverse 2.5 somersault tuck. Difficult dive. Oh, really fast in the somersaults, really quick. But then he overturned. Too nervous. Too hectic. 3.5 points only for him. That's not good for his position. He was ranked 3. I don't think that he will keep this rank. But he's still smiling. He's not too mad of himself. Here we go with Benjamin Tessier. 1.5. Reverse somersault pike. 5.5, 5.5. Jonathan Schauer from Germany. Back 1.5 somersault pike. That one was too short. Too slow. 4.5, 5.5. I don't think that he is really happy with this one. And here we go with Jack Jefford, Great Britain, reverse 1.5 somersault pike. Awesome reverse 1.5 somersault pike, 7 points, 50 points, 40. Beautiful dive. Same dive, Liam Baker, also Great Britain. Let's see if he can keep up with a really nice 1.5 reverse somersault from Jack Jefford before. Can't. Was a good dive too, but not as good as the one from Jack Jefford before. 6.5, 6.5, 7. Next will be Matteo Cafiero from Italy. Forward 1.5 somersault with 2 twists. We're going to see this one a couple more times in the last round. Oh, nice twists. I really like the twists, but he couldn't finish the dive. So there was no nice entry. 5.5, 5.5, 6. Next is Carlos Alexandro Tarano. Second place after the last round. He will show a reverse 1.5 somersault pike. He has to nail this one to stay in podium rank. Yes, that was a good one. Not the best entry, but good enough to keep him in podium position. Same dive from David Ledinsky from Croatia. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike. A little bit too short. Five and a half, that's his score. He doesn't seem really happy about it. He had a good preliminary, but he doesn't get into this final so far. And here we go with the leader, Stefano Bellotti, reverse 2.5 somersault tuck. Oh, he struggled with this one a little bit, although there was a nice entry. But it was a difficult dive. That should keep him on the first rank, and there he is. Stefano Bellotti, 5 points ahead from Carlos Alexandru Taranu, and then 30 points behind them you see Matteo Cafiero. So it is a battle between Stefano Bellotti and Carlos Alexandru Taranu. Carlos will show a more difficult dive in the last round, but Stefano will show an easier one. Let's see what they will do, but first Elias from Norway. Forward 1.5 somersault, 2 twists, nice entry. 6.5 points. Juan Pablo Cortez inward, 1.5 somersault pike. He has a lot of strength, jumping really, really high. Good. He finishes his competition with a really good dive. 6.5, 7, 6.5. Next is Alexandru. Reverse, 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twists. He leaned a little bit into the board, which made it look a little bit close. And it's not easy to handle this way, but he managed it. 5.5, 6, 6. Here we go with Maxwell Miller. Forward 1.5 somersault, 2 twists. Seven and a half, 7.5, 57 points. It will bring him closer to the podium, but I don't think that it is enough for him because he failed his reverse 2.5 somersault tuck dive. Next is Benjamin Tessier from Canada, back 1.5 somersault pike. Five and a half, 6, 6, 40 points for him. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike from Jonathan Schauer from Germany. A little bit overturned, but he tricked a little bit during the entry, so he saved himself 6.5, 6.5. Jax Jefford back 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twists. Nice twist, 6.5, 6.5, 7. He did a really good job during this final. Really, really well. Next is Liam Baker, forward 1.5 somersault, 2 twists. He's also from Great Britain. Twist really high. Really fast twists, nice entry, 6.5 points, 50 points. That was a good last dive for Leon Baker. Here we go with Matteo Cafiero from Italy, reverse 1.5 somersault pike. That one was a little bit too slow and too short. 6.6, 5.5. He couldn't finish his dive properly. Right now he is on second place. It's getting interesting. Carlos Alexandro Tarano from Germany. He has the chance to win this competition when he nails his last dive. Reverse 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twists. Just 5 points behind Stefano Bellotti, who's on first rank. He has to make this one. Nice entry. A little bit sloppy in the technique. But 7 points for him. That's 54 points. Stefano Bellotti has to do at least 49 points, which is possible. But he has to make a really, really nice last dive. He will show an inward 1.5 somersault pike, but first we have David Ledinsky from Croatia, back 1.5 somersault pike. Nice, a little bit over, but nice entry. 6.5, 6.5, 7. He didn't get into this competition. It wasn't his final. He showed a really good competition in the prelim, but it wasn't his final. He seems a little bit sad too, but here we go. Stefano Bellotti, inward 1.5 somersault pike. He has to make at least 7.5 points for the win right now. Carlos from Germany. Really nice inward. 7.5, 8, 56 points. That's enough for him to win this competition. Really good. Stefano Bellotti wins. Italy wins again. Second place, Carlos Alexandro Tarano. And third place, Maxwell Miller from the United States.